This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. The one and only Ape Father on the recliner. Wow! I'm still a little hungry. You're out of your mind. I had this pizza from earlier today. I bought it for the kids. There were like 3 slices left. They ate 5. So I'm going to dig into this. Guess who I spoke to? The one and only Little Play from Vegas, Jay. It was good to hear from him. I haven't heard from him. He's doing I guess he's starting a band out in Vegas right now. He's a talented guy. He really is a very talented musician. And, he actually told me he was the only YouTuber who was saying, Richie, I think AMC is going to go down, brother. He was telling me when AMC was in the 40s. And he winded up getting out, and I was just like, I'm holding for gold. I told him, I don't care, but he called it right. He did listen. I know in the long term we're going to win, but Jay called it right, Little Play. And I have to give people credit where credit is due. He did tell me when AMC was in the 40s, he said, just be careful, brother. I'm down 150 grand right now. Maybe that's why I'm eating a lot. You understand? I'm under a lot of stress. I'm nervous. So it's like I take it out with the food. You understand? The food puts me in a calm place. But I'm not worried because I have a wonderful family. I have a wonderful life. I really do. I'm blessed. God bless that I have a support system. I have the greatest wife in the world. She really is. There's not too many wives that would put up with me, man. So God bless her. God bless my mother. God bless my family. I got a roof over my head. And, Jay made another thing. We're all worried about money here. Who knows what's going to happen with this world, with this war. He was telling me, it's alleged, I don't know, it's his opinion. He thought that Putin might have cancer. And, he was scared. He scares me sometimes. He says some scary shit. And, maybe he wants to just, this is what he wants to do. His dying wishes. I hope not. Listen, I don't want to scare anybody. This is what he was saying. War is a terrible thing. We don't want nothing to do, especially with nuclear war. So I guess, he kind of in a sick way with that scary ass comment kind of made me feel better because who cares about money, right? Money comes, money goes. Okay. We're going to come back. We're going to make it back. We're going to Moaz, right? It may take some time. It doesn't cost us nothing to hold, but we got to count our blessings. We don't want this war to turn into something that could be damaging, to the whole world. And, we have to put priorities. Our priorities is ready, family, you understand, and health. Okay, wealth, my grandmother used to say it, my grandmother Anna, God bless her. May she rest in peace, she passed away. She lived a very, very fulfilling life. She was in her 90s. I think it was 96. It's funny, they say nowadays, people live longer in our time. I think people lived longer, in my grandmother's time. Even with all the technology we have today. Notice back then they weren't eating like the Ape Fall. Like she used to tell me, they wasn't thinking about, they didn't have McDonald's, all these fast food restaurants, when she was, my grandmother was born in 1914, you understand? So they always ate at home and, whatever. But, she was a lot like Mickey from Rocky. Get up, you son of a bitch! Because Mickey loves you. That was my grandmother. That's how she spoke. Very tough. Grandma, I'm feeling down. Get up, you son of a bitch! She said, you be strong. You be strong for your family. She's always going to be in my heart. She was a powerful, powerful woman. And that's what she would say to all the apes. She would say, you're feeling down, you're feeling weak, you're feeling discouraged. Well, remember, she would say, I'm like an angel in your corner. And when you're feeling down, I'm going to whisper in your ear, get up, you apes! Because the Moaz is going to come, you got to be strong. But at the same time, we all have to be grateful and thankful. We are blessed for everything we have. Remember, there's always someone out there. I saw this YouTube video. It was very crazy. It was very sad. You can look it up. There's this woman who had no legs and no arms. Oh, I'm sorry. She had legs. There was another video I saw, was a guy who had no legs and no arms. This particular video, she had no arms, and she was smiling. She was like, and it just goes to show you, people. That's what I was talking about in my other videos. Looking at life half empty or half full. We got to look at life, half full. We got to be grateful for what we have. And you know what? I think that ultimately will dictate the success of our lives. Because if we're happy today, we'll be happy tomorrow. Because what's money? Is money really going to make you happy? If you don't have health, right? If you don't have family, if you don't have a support system, if you don't have people in your corner to enjoy it with. So we just all have to have the right priorities. And right now, here's my priority, right? Besides my family. Let me take a nice bite of this. Hold on. And to Pluto.